welcome to your deep dive. Today, we're going to dig into something kind of different, starting a carpet cleaning business in Australia.
Oh, it's a good one. A lot of people don't think about it, but it's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, you sent us this guide, and wow, it's seriously comprehensive. So kudos on the research.
Yeah.
The first thing that jumped out at me was how the guide starts off talking about demand for professional cleaning services booming in Australia. Who knew dirty carpets meant big business?
Well, the interesting thing is it's bigger than just carpets. Think about it. Australia's population is growing, right? People are busier than ever. And honestly, who has time to be on their hands and knees scrubbing floors all day?
So true.
Yeah, so you've got this demand for services that give people back time and, take care of things they don't want to do. And that's where professional cleaning comes in. Not even just for homes, but businesses too.
It's like tapping into a lifestyle trend then. Okay, that makes sense. But I imagine there's got to be competition already out there.
Absolutely. And the guide, actually, that's a great point. It really emphasizes doing your homework when it comes to competitor research.
Okay.
And not just a quick Google search. We're talking really diving deep, visiting competitor websites, reading customer reviews, really getting a feel for the landscape.
Wow. So like Undercover Boss, but for carpet cleaning.
Exactly. I like that. You want to know who are the major players out there? What are they offering? What are their prices? What are people saying about them, good or bad? All of that gives you valuable information.
So you can find those gaps in the market or like figure out where you can stand out.
Exactly. So many new business owners, they skip this step, but it's really crucial.
Okay, so you've scoped out the competition. What's next? This guide spends a good chunk of time on this whole business plan thing.
Right. So think of it like building a house. You wouldn't just start laying bricks without a blueprint, right?
Right.
Your business plan, that's your blueprint. It forces you to think through every aspect of the business, your target market, the services you're going to offer, finances, marketing, how it's all going to work together.
So, like, what exactly goes into this business blueprint?
Well, you want to start with a really strong executive summary that lays out your vision and your mission. Like, we're going to be the leading provider of eco-friendly carpet cleaning solutions for busy families in, wherever your target area is, something like that.
Oh, okay, so that's the why of your business, but what about the what? What are you actually doing?
Exactly. You need to detail your service offerings. Are you going to offer steam cleaning, dry cleaning, stain removal, upholstery cleaning? Maybe you've got some add-ons like deodorizing treatments or stain protection, those kinds of things. Then there's the financial piece. You've got to project your startup costs, equipment marketing, maybe a vehicle even, and then ongoing operating expenses, things like supplies and insurance, maybe even wages if you're going to hire help.
Whoa. Okay, so there's a lot to think about when it comes to budgeting. Speaking of which, I'd imagine there's a whole bunch of legal stuff you've got to sort out too, right?
Oh, yeah, you can't forget about the paperwork. And this guide is spot on. It stresses how important it is to lay that strong foundation and get the fundamentals in place.
Right.
I mean, we don't need to bore you with all the legal details right now, but one of the first things to consider is what kind of business structure are you going to be? Are you a sole trader, a partnership, a company?
That's probably a good one for an expert.
Absolutely. Talking to an accountant can save you a lot of headaches down the line. Then, of course, you've got to register your business name with ASIC. That's the Australian Securities and Investments Commission. Make sure you've got all the licenses and permits required by your local council, all that fun stuff.
Okay. Not going to lie, that part sounds a little intimidating. Once you've got all that sorted, it's time for the fun stuff, right? Yeah. Gearing up with all the cool cleaning gadgets.
Now we're talking. And this is where it gets exciting, right? We're talking about those heavy-duty carpet cleaning machines that can tackle just about anything. The guide actually mentions Rug Doctor and Bissell as kind of the industry leaders. Have you heard of those?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them. Wait, there are different types of carpet cleaning machines, though.
You better believe it. Choosing the right one depends on, who your target market is, the kinds of services you're going to offer. You might go for a really powerful truck-mounted system if you're doing like larger commercial jobs or something more portable for residential. And let's not forget a good vacuum cleaner. And I'm not talking about just any old vacuum cleaner. We're talking high-powered commercial grade, because you'd be amazed at how much dirt those regular vacuums miss. Then you've got your specialized extraction tools for those hard-to-reach spots.
Okay, so this is serious business. And you're going to need a way to get all that equipment to your clients. The guide talks about having a reliable vehicle, but it's more than just getting from point A to point B, right?
Exactly. The guide makes a really good point here. Your vehicle, it's like a mobile billboard.
Yeah.
Think about it. You pull up to a client's house in a shiny new van with your company logo on it,
It makes a statement.
It does. It really does. First impressions matter.
Okay, so we've got our cleaning equipment, our ride. How do we actually make sure we're making money doing this?
Pricing strategy, my friend, that's where the rubber meets the road. And it's something this guide really dives into. They talk about researching your competitors' pricing, which makes sense.
Right.
But it goes deeper than that. It's not just about matching or undercutting them. It's about understanding the different pricing models out there and which one aligns best with your business goals.
Okay, so now you got me curious. What are these different pricing models? How do I choose the right one for my carpet cleaning empire?
All right, well, one approach is cost plus pricing. So you figure out all your costs, labor supplies, overhead, all that good stuff, and then you add a markup to determine your price. This makes sure you're covering your expenses and hopefully pocketing some profit along the way. Then there's value-based pricing. This one's all about focusing on the value you bring to your customers. Things like your expertise. Maybe you use eco-friendly solutions. You offer convenient scheduling, whatever sets you apart. And you price your services accordingly, sometimes even at a premium.
Okay, so it's like choosing your pricing superpower. Do you want to be the budget-friendly option or the premium experience?
Exactly. It all depends on your target market, your brand positioning, all those strategic decisions we talked about earlier.
So even pricing is more nuanced than it seems. But even with the best prices, you got to get those clients in the door. What's the magic formula for marketing a carpet cleaning business these days?
Well, the guide stresses the importance of a multi-pronged approach. I mean, it's 2024, you got to have a strong online presence.
For sure. Nobody's searching through the yellow pages anymore.
Exactly. So first and foremost, a professional-looking website. It's non-negotiable. Showcase your services, your pricing, and don't forget those testimonials from happy customers. People want that social proof.
It's like a digital word of mouth.
Exactly. And you know what else people love? Convenience. So make sure you've got online bookings set up on your site. Nobody wants to play phone tag to schedule an appointment these days.
Oh my gosh, I know. So frustrating.
Right. And then, of course, there's social media, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Those platforms are made for sharing those so satisfying before and after photos.
Ooh, yeah. Those are always a hit.
People can't resist a good transformation story. And don't be afraid to get creative with it, Maybe some short videos showcasing your process or highlighting those really tough stains you've conquered.
Okay, now I'm picturing those time-lapse videos where a grimy carpet magically transforms right before your eyes.
See, you get it. It's all about making it visual, making it fun, and showing people what you can do. And don't underestimate the power of good old-fashioned local marketing either.
Right, like flyers or sponsoring a local event.
Exactly. Get your name out there in the community, partner with other businesses, do some cross-promotion. It all adds up.
It's about building those relationships and becoming a familiar face. Speaking of which, in a business like this, excellent customer service has got to be crucial. I mean, you're not just selling a product, you're inviting yourself into people's homes.
100%. This guide really hits the nail on the head with that one. It emphasizes the importance of professionalism, being on time, following up with clients after the job is done. It's all about building trust, especially in those early days.
Because a happy customer is more likely to recommend you to their friends and family?
Exactly. Word-of-mouth marketing is gold. And speaking of gold, those referral programs can be a game changer. Incentivize those happy customers to spread the word and watch your business grow.
It's a win-win. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the business side of things, but I'm curious about the cleaning itself. What can customers actually expect when they hire a professional carpet cleaner? What does the process look like?
Transparency is key here. While the specifics might vary from cleaner to cleaner, most of them follow a pretty standard process. It often starts with a thorough inspection of the carpets. They'll come in, assess the situation, figure out the best cleaning methods for the specific type of carpet, and any stains that need some extra attention.
So it's not just showing up and blasting the carpet with hot water.
Not quite. Once they've assessed the situation, then comes the pre-vacuuming. And I'm not talking about just a quick once-over with a household vacuum. We're talking high-power, industrial-strength vacuums to suck up all that loose dirt and debris that's hiding in your carpets.
Oh, wow. So it's like a deep clean before the deep clean.
Exactly. Then the real fun begins. That's when they'll break out the big guns, the carpet cleaning machines themselves. There are a couple of main methods they might use: hot water extraction, which you might know as steam cleaning, or dry cleaning.
I've always wondered what the difference is.
Yeah, so with hot water extraction, they basically inject hot water and cleaning solution deep into the carpet fibers and then suck it all back up along with all the dirt and grime. It's really effective for deep cleaning and getting rid of embedded dirt and allergens.
Sounds intense. In a good way.
It definitely gets the job done. Now, dry cleaning that uses less water, they usually apply a cleaning powder or compound that absorbs the dirt and then they vacuum it all up. The biggest advantage is that it dries much faster, which is a big plus for some people.
So it's all about tailoring the approach to the client's needs and preferences. I like it. What happens after the deep clean, though?
Well, a lot of cleaners offer those add-on services we talked about earlier, like stain protection treatments or deodorizers to keep those carpets looking and smelling fresh. It's all about exceeding expectations.
I'd like the cherry on top. Okay, so you've painted a pretty compelling picture of professional carpet cleaning. But let's be real for a second. Why should someone hire a pro when they could just rent one of those machines and do it themselves?
That's a fair point. It's a question a lot of people ask. But there are a few key reasons why hiring a pro often makes more sense. First off, expertise. Professional cleaners, they've got the knowledge, the experience to tackle just about any stain or carpet type you throw at them.
So it's not just knowing how to operate a machine.
Yeah.
There's a real skill to it.
Absolutely. They understand things like different carpet fibers, what cleaning solutions to use, how to avoid damage. Plus, they've got access to those professional grade machines we talked about earlier, the ones that are way more powerful and efficient than anything you can rent at the store.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it probably saves a lot of time, too. I mean, carpet cleaning, especially a deep clean, that's got to be pretty time consuming.
Oh, yeah. You could easily spend an entire weekend on it, especially if you've got a lot of carpets. Hiring a professional, it frees up your time so you can focus on other things you actually enjoy doing.
I'd much rather be binge watching my favorite show than on my hands and knees scrubbing carpets.
Yeah.
Plus, let's be honest, those professional results, they just hit different.
They really do. And you can't put a price tag on convenience either. They come to you, they often have flexible scheduling options, they bring all the equipment and supplies. You literally don't have to lift a finger.
It's like the ultimate luxury experience.
Yeah.
But it's not just about aesthetics, is it? There are some real health benefits to professional carpet cleaning too, right?
Absolutely. Think about it. Your carpets, they act like giant air filters, trapping dust mites, allergens, pet dander, all those microscopic particles that can affect your indoor air quality. Professional cleaning, it doesn't just make your carpets look better, it actually creates a healthier environment for you and your family, especially important for anyone with allergies.
It's like a breath of fresh air, literally. Okay, you've convinced me. Hiring a professional sounds pretty great. But what about the cost? Isn't it more expensive than just renting a machine?
It's definitely an investment, but think of it this way. Regular professional cleanings can actually extend the lifespan of your carpets.
Oh, wow. I never thought of that.
Yeah, by removing all that deep-seated dirt and grime that wears down the fibers over time, you're actually protecting your investment. So when you factor in the cost of replacing your carpets down the line, plus the time and effort you save and the potential for damaging your carpets if you DIY hiring a professional, often ends up being the more cost-effective option.
So you're saying it's not just an expense, it's an investment in the longevity of your carpets and your own peace of mind.
Exactly. And when you consider those added benefits of expertise, convenience, and those professionally cleaned results, it's a no-brainer for a lot of people.
It's like the saying goes, sometimes it pays to leave it to the professionals.
Couldn't agree more.
We've covered a lot of ground here, from marketing strategies to cleaning methods to the value of professional services. But let's say you're ready to take the plunge and hire a pro. How do you actually find a trustworthy and reliable carpet cleaner in a sea of options? It can feel overwhelming.
It can. It really can. There are a lot of options out there, but don't worry, the guide's got you covered.
Okay, good, because I was about to say, I need some serious help navigating this carpet cleaning maze.
Yeah.
So give us the inside scoop. How do we separate the pros from the amateurs?
Well, you want to start with the basics credentials. Are they certified by any reputable industry bodies, like the Australian Carpet Cleaning Association, for example? That little badge on their website, it can actually mean something.
So it's not just a marketing ploy. Good to know. What else should we be on the lookout for?
Don't underestimate the power of online reviews, those testimonials. Google reviews, Facebook, industry-specific websites, those are your best friends.
It's like having a direct line to past customers.
Exactly. Pay attention to both the good and the bad reviews, though. Look for patterns, common themes. A few negative reviews here and there, that's normal.
Right.
But if you see the same complaints popping up over and over again, that's a red flag for sure.
Okay, so you've done your online sleuthing. What's next? Do I just pick up the phone and start dialing?
Hold your horses. Before you even think about booking, get a detailed quote. A reputable cleaner, they'll be upfront about their pricing. They should outline everything, the services included, any additional charges, the estimated time, no hidden fees or surprises.
Transparency is key.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we should be asking about at this stage?
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to ask about their cancellation policy. What happens if you need to reschedule their insurance coverage? You want to make sure they're covered in case any accidents happen and if they offer any guarantees on their work.
It's all about having that peace of mind, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked credentials, reviews, pricing, but what about the human element? At the end of the day, you're inviting these people into your home.
You're hitting on a really important point. Technical skills are essential, of course, but those softer skills, those are just as important: communication, reliability, respect. You want someone who's going to treat your home with the same care they would treat their own.
Exactly. You don't want to be worried about your grandma's antique vase while they're cleaning the carpets.
Right. You want someone who's punctual, courteous, respectful of your space, and willing to answer any questions you might have. They should make you feel comfortable throughout the whole process. It's about building that trust.
It sounds like finding the right carpet cleaner is a bit like dating. Do your research, ask the right questions, and trust your gut.
Haha, I like that analogy. And just like finding a good partner, finding a trustworthy and reliable carpet cleaning professional, it can make your life a whole lot easier.
That's the dream. Well, we've covered a ton of ground today, from marketing strategies and business blueprints to the nitty-gritty of cleaning methods and the importance of customer service. It's been an eye-opening deep dive, to say the least.
It has. Who knew there was so much to learn about the world of carpet cleaning?
Right. It just goes to show there's always something new to discover, no matter what the topics. So until next time, keep those carpets clean and those minds curious.